Hi and welcome to our channel. My name's Jackie. Tonight we're going to do 3 salads that we love to take camping, picnics, potlucks, and any time of day for dinner. Today I'm going to start out by making Italian pasta salad, which I already put our pasta, boiled it, and cooled it. You want to make sure it's really cold before you start your salad process. We're going to chop up some ham. Any kind of meat will do. Today we're going to do ham and pepperoni, but any meat you like you can throw in your pasta. Just go ahead and cube it or slice it, however you like to eat it. With the ham today, we're going to cube it and we're going to toss it in our salad. This is one the whole family likes. You can make it any way you like. We're going to go ahead and throw in our ham. We're also going to throw in some black olives, some cherry tomatoes or plum tomatoes. We're going to do some pepperoni. We're just going to slice it into fourths, but whatever you like. If you have a thicker cut, you can throw that in, whatever kind you like. If you have some salami, that would be great too. Just go ahead and toss that in. We'll throw a little extra in tonight because everybody likes pepperoni at our house. Turkey or regular, whatever kind you like. You could even do turkey sticks and cut it in big chunks. We're going to throw a little carrot in. We're just going to go ahead and chop it up into little bite-sized pieces. You could use shredded carrot or shred it yourself or buy it already shredded. Tonight I'm using some coins and just chopping it up and throwing it in. Use what you have. This one's a really dump all, whatever your family likes. Any veggies you have in the fridge that you need to use up. This one's a good one to use them up. The carrot gives the salad a good crunch with those soft noodles. Next up, we're going to put some bell pepper in. You can do green pepper, red pepper. You could use those little multicolored ones. We have those around the house a lot. But tonight we're going to use this green pepper. You want to slice it thin so you don't have too big of chunks in there. That's how we like it. Just a small dice, just like your carrots. You can have as many vegetables in it as you like. And we're also going to throw some cheese in it. You can cube it or you can shred it. Today we're going to use shredded. I shredded it myself before. Now we're going to go ahead and put on some Italian dressing, any kind you like. Tonight we're going to use Kraft, but cans, or you can make your own homemade dressing, anything you like. You want to go ahead and get it pretty saucy. And then we'll go ahead and stir up and see what we got. You want to stir it, make sure it has enough sauce, because as it sits, the noodles will soak them up. So we want to make sure that there's plenty of sauce. And if the next day when you're having lunch looks a little dry, go ahead and add a little more. Don't be afraid to add some, because it does taste a lot better when it has some flavor from that dressing. And it's looking good. So now we're going to add just a bit more cheddar cheese. And that looks good to me. And that's our first salad. And next up is one of my favorite salads, the broccoli salad. You go ahead and get a couple florets. We're just going to make a small one because there's only a few of us tonight. So go ahead and make your broccoli, cut it off the stem. If you like to eat the stem, go ahead and cut it up into matchsticks and go ahead and eat it. If you don't, go ahead and leave it for your soup or stew another day. You want to make sure that your broccoli is cut into really small bites so it doesn't slap you in the face when you're going to eat. So we'll go ahead and cut all this broccoli up. Broccoli salad's one of our favorites when we go for camping trips or if we want to take it over for a barbecue. Everybody likes it. There's a lot of things that go into it, but it's really pretty simple. Just go ahead and crumble that broccoli florets into your bowl. As you're chopping, just keep on making them as small as you can so everybody gets a little bit that's not too big. We're just about done, just a few more florets. Make them as small as you like. If you like them really small, you can cut them up even smaller than I am. We like them a little big, so that way they last a couple days in the fridge. If they're too small, they might get a little mushy, so just chop it how you like it. So that looks good. We'll throw all the broccoli in. Next up, we'll chop up some of the red onion. Red onion's really good in here. You want to make sure and finely dice it. The small dice helps you the salad come together so you don't have any big bites of onion. You want to keep it pretty small. And go ahead and toss those in the bowl as well. You also want to have a nice sharp knife so you don't cut yourself. Go ahead and put as much onion as you like in there. Next up, we're going to add our mayonnaise. You could use mayonnaise light or regular, or you could even sub in half Greek yogurt if you want to make it a little healthier, but today we're just going to use some mayo. To the mayo, we're going to add a little bit of sugar. The recipe will be down below. If you like what you're seeing today, go ahead and like and subscribe. Go ahead and give that a good stir. With this, you can even add in, if you prefer to use Splenda or a 0-calorie sweetener, you can use one of those, or just regular sugar. Do what you like. And here's my raisins. I just like to throw them in some hot water for a couple minutes, let them plump up. So go ahead and add those. Sunflower seeds are good for a good crunch, so we'll go ahead and add some of those. A little or a lot, how much you like. And then we're gonna add some bacon. You can use real bacon crumbles or leftover from breakfast, chop it up. And that's it. That's our broccoli salad. And the third salad for tonight is the ramen noodle Asian slaw. First, we're gonna go ahead and make the dressing. Go ahead and shake it up in a jar. We'll go ahead and put in the oil. You can use canola oil or vegetable oil. Even in a pinch, you could use olive oil, whatever kind you like, but the lighter oils do best. Go ahead and add the sugar to it. Up next is vinegar. You can use rice wine vinegar, that's what we're using today. You could also use some apple cider vinegar or whatever kind of vinegar you like. Then 2 tablespoons of soy sauce. And you can whisk this, but today we're gonna use a lid and shake it up. Go ahead and put the lid on tight and shake it up. Make sure all your sugar is all shook up. Not on the bottom, settling. We'll go ahead and set that aside. Next up, we're just gonna use already sliced coleslaw mix, plain from the grocery store. You could go ahead and slice up your own if you have a bunch of cabbage from your garden. or whatever you like, go ahead and dump that in. Then we're gonna go ahead and add our dressing. If you're in a pinch, you could always use a dressing from the store. Ken makes a really good ginger one if you like that. That one makes a really good one. Just go ahead and toss the salad. Make sure the dressing gets all over the cabbage. What's your guys' favorite salad when you go camping? Do you like the old potato salad and macaroni? Or what's your favorite kind? Leave it in the comments below. Now that our Asian slaw is all good and stirred up, we'll go ahead and chop up the green onions. If you didn't have green onions, you could use a red onion or a white or yellow onion. Whatever kind of onion you have laying around, go ahead and throw that in. We're going to use the green onion. In the summertime, I just use chives. I have one that grows out in my garden every year. So whatever you have, go ahead and throw it in. And go ahead and stir that up. Make sure it's nice and tossed. And if you're gonna take it camping, you could leave it like this and leave all your extras on the side and stir it up that night, because these things will get soggy. But tonight we're gonna go ahead and make it for tonight's dinner. So we're gonna add sunflower seeds, almonds, sliced almonds. You can roast them if you like, or just leave them like they come out of the package. We're gonna go ahead and stir that up. Another secret ingredient we have that we're gonna add to the salad is some sesame oil. If you don't have any, you don't have to add it, but it just takes a little bit, gives it a little extra flavor. Just drizzle that on top. And then we have some just plain old ramen. Just go ahead and crunch it up a little bit. And you just wanna leave the flavoring packet on the side and use it for another night's dinner. We're just gonna use the noodles for a lot of crunch, and you wanna make sure and add this part the night you're doing the salad, because we don't want it to get too soggy. So go ahead and crunch them up just like you would a crouton. Just toss some of those noodles in. If you were at a ramen, you could use some other kind of noodles if you like. Some Chinese hard crunchy noodles, but the ramen work great and they're cheap. So go ahead and toss those in and give it a good stir. And then an optional ingredient that I really enjoy in my salad is I like mandarin oranges. So we just want to drain your mandarin oranges and toss them in. You want to add these last because they will break up in the segments, so you want to go ahead and toss those lightly. And there you have it. There's our third salad. All these are good in the refrigerator for a few days, so go ahead and eat them at lunch with your camping. We like all three of these. We have our broccoli, Italian, and our Asian slaw.